Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So today I wanted to talk about the signs of the zodiac. So we have the cardinal signs, which are Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries. So these signs are the leaders. Aries is the leader for the fire signs, Libra the leader for the earth, Cancer the water, and Capricorn the earth. Did I say that Libra was for air? Libra's for air. Anyway, so the leaders are a little bit more headstrong. They're the leaders, like any other leader. They take charge. They want to get things done. They know how to put one foot in front of the other and accomplish things. Now, the mutable signs, which are Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius, are mutable, which that means that they're more go with the flow, let somebody else make the decision, you take the wheel, whatever you decide is fine with me. And then you have the fixed signs, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and and Taurus. How could I forget Taurus? So these are the fixed signs. So while they're headstrong, they're a little bit more stubborn, whereas the cardinals are more of like leaders. The cardinals not necessarily have to be stubborn, where the fixed signs could be a little bit stubborn, like dig my heels in, stubborn. So what does this mean? So you always look to like the square. When something squares, it's a difficult aspect. It's squaring. It's like squaring off against each other. So Leo, which is opposite of Aquarius, it squares Scorpio and Taurus. So if you happen to be a Leo, you may find it difficult to deal with Taurus and Scorpio because your sun and their sun square each other. You oppose Aquarius. Leo opposes Aquarius, and sometimes like attracts like, and sometimes opposites attract. What came first, the chicken or the egg? It depends on the situation, depends on the people, and it depends on everything else in their chart, not just their sun sign. But generally speaking, sometimes Scorpio gets a bad rap to begin with, because they tend to be very headstrong, but they're very deep, and they don't like to be, if they're lied to, let me tell you something, they're going to find out and somebody's getting cut. Like, that's just what's happening, because Scorpio don't play with that. Now, Taurus is opposite of Scorpio, so sometimes Taurus and Scorpio can get along great. Sometimes they'll hate each other. But Taurus and Leo may not get along so great. Like, there may be some battles there, or Taurus and Scorpio. No, not Scorpio. Aquarius. So kind of knowing who you're dealing with sometimes can help you have a better relationship, because sometimes you can't avoid these relationships. Like if you're a Taurus and your boss is a Leo and you feel like you're constantly butting heads and you're both very stubborn, well, knowing this about yourself can help you deal with it, because you can't avoid the relationship. Like, you have to have a relationship with this person. It's your boss. So a lot of times, like if you read in astrology, it's very general, and they always say, oh, water signs, they go great together. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But that's not always true. I don't believe that at all. Sometimes I feel like, two water signs, like they're too emotional. There's too much melancholy, and too much fire. The same thing. It could be always an argument. So I always tend to think a little bit of opposition is great when you're reading like comparison charts or synastry or composite or whatever. You want to have a little bit of diversity and a little bit that are the same. A little bit of opposition, makes things fun. It's okay if you don't agree on everything. It's okay if sometimes one person is very stubborn. It's not okay if everyone's stubborn all the time. So you kind of have to know what you're doing or who you're dealing with. Sometimes the passive-aggressive person is the most difficult to deal with because they don't give you anything to work with. Like, you can fire off, at the mouth at this person and they just sit there and look at you, or they just agree with you. And then that's even more frustrating because it's like, at least give me somewhere to go. So If you're a cardinal sign, you're a natural born leader. You make a great boss. If you're a fixed sign, you can be a little stubborn. If you're a water sign, you're very mutable and you get along easily with others, but you don't really like to make decisions. All right, guys, if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, we'll see you soon. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.